Yo, what's up, Baba Chaga? Baba, Baba Chops. What's up, man? How are you doing? I just barely hit the live button, bro. You're on that. Are you ready? Are you ready for the test? How much of this can I willingly endure during in a lifetime? You know? Take a rest. What would I do all day? What do you mean take a rest? No, I had those are two pictures that I drew. I could show you the original drawings. I just said I had a picture of me. It wasn't a fan, actually. It's a picture of me, like I drew like a hand, like pinching light, and then it spread out into like a bunch of lights, different colors. And then I drew a picture of a castle. And I just uploaded both of them to ChatGPT, and I said, give me a mix of these two photos. What is your interpretation if you enhance them? And and that's what it gave me, is that. But it's from drawings that I have. I thought it kind of made the castle look like it was like an oriental castle almost or something, is what it reminded me of. Thanks, bro. You wanna know what it is mostly? I think you'd do really good with AI too. All it is using words. You just have to be able to take your words and order them in a way which says something that is unbelievable. It'll separate you from people who use very limited language, and they might think that you're speaking gibberish. But if you understand how to say something very complex in English, you can get AI to do it. It will understand you. But there's a lot of people in this world that honestly have a pretty limited vocabulary. I don't think you're one of those people. So I think you could do pretty cool things with AI too. That's just my thought. Yeah, what's up, Kiara? What's up, Presley? Yep, gym time. I agree with Presley, Biggs. That's like all the shit I do. Make up songs, make up some bullshit, express my feelings, try to understand where I sit in this world. People say it spins, but at the same point in time, they try to say that it has ends. So was it flat? You tell me. What is the point that I can't see? If everything has a point to it, then maybe everything's alone to it. Screw it, bruh. Again, if everyone wants to know what playlist I listen to, it's the playlist called Funked Up on my channel playlist. I got a lot of songs on there. They're not my songs. They're just songs I made a playlist of on YouTube. All right, yeah, I'll send you his email. I'll send it to you, Presley. Then you'll have it. One day, I'd like to think that I give up my body before it gives up on me. I'm just gonna turn into vapor and air, you see. I ain't gonna be fooled to think that my body's the perfection of me. Maybe one day when I get old, I'll have a perfect thought, and then I'll see what else is me. But just know at that time that I'm free. Hopefully I can be something that something might look up to. Vapor, it rises. That's what it do. And after all, I'm 70 point whatever percent of water too. Yeah, I used to watch King of Queens when I was a little kid. I did a lot of weird stuff when I was a kid. I used to just hang out by myself like all day. And I'd like watch TV on this couch. It was like a corduroy couch. I just hung out downstairs, kind of like I do now. I used to just hang out downstairs and after school and like watch TV. So yeah, I used to watch King of Queens all the time. Kevin James, yeah. I used to just watch sitcoms in my basement by myself. This is when I was like little. I had to be only like 12 or something. I would just go down there. I remember the couch. It's like an old couch. We obviously don't have it anymore. I'd go down there and it was like corduroy. The couch was like corduroy couch. So it was like really dry. I don't even know why anyone would want that couch, but we had it. Maybe that's why I just had it downstairs. But it was like, the fabric of it was like itchy fabric. It was like a fabric. I remember it so clearly. It had a little fold down thing in the middle where you could put like drinks and stuff, like a plate. And I would just sit there and watch sitcoms or like the Food Channel or whatever, you know, just by myself. Yeah. I think y'all know what I'd make? I'd mostly make myself burritos. Dude, life's so weird. Like you're just this little kid that like is going around doing his own thing, you know? You like learn some things. Does life have like authority, or are we always wild things? You know what I mean? Like, are we set free at some point in time, or are we really taken care of, or is that just the illusion? You know, like we know everything, like just like some animal. You know, I think that we like to think that there's this order, and it protects us and it guards over us. But I think that realizing the real order, which is that everything is going on. You know, you're protected by that as well because you're a part of everything then. You're a part of it all. So I used to make myself like little burritos with like refried beans. I'd have like a tortilla and I'd put refried beans on a tortilla and cheese and I'd microwave it in the microwave. Then I'd put some ketchup on it and I'd roll it up. And I would just have those like all the time. That was my like go-to thing after school. I'd make myself a bean and cheese burrito. It was just easy. It was like I didn't have to ask anybody. It was like something that I could make, you know? And I got to the point where it was like I had it dialed in, you know? Like this is how long it takes to melt the cheese and for all the beans to be hot and everything, you know? If you go too long, you fry the tortilla and it gets hard or whatever. So I'd make like one or two of those, have a drink of maybe like milk or soda or something, go downstairs. I'd always have my homework done early. Junior high though was when I started like really getting on my homework good. I was like, screw this. Like elementary, I did have some challenges, like for a while, like just with like participating with people. Like I had to be I had to see therapy like I do now when I was in elementary school because I acted out. I would talk over the teachers and I would just say things without, you know, raising my hand or anything like that. Just funny things that I thought were funny. I would just say it out loud and yell it or whatever. And I'd go to the principal's office all the time. Eventually they had stuff for me to do in the principal's office. I would like paint these things. They like sent me there because I wouldn't like listen or like behave. And I would like paint these like, they were like plaster of Paris like statues. And I painted some cool ones. I was like, I got really good at painting them. But yeah, so I just feel like, you know what, maybe we are always like on our own, kind of. We know how to take care of ourselves. Like you're a part of this world. Like you are, you know, like the order's there when you want it to like feel like you are taken care of. It's there too, but don't forget, like your body knows how to do things. You know what I mean? Like I always think that like my body knows how to do things. Like, you know what I mean? Like I am a force of nature. You know, like I am. Being irrelevant, yeah. Get into a lot of fights in school. Yeah, right. I don't doubt that one. Or I'd make nachos. I'd just like put cheese. I'd like just have like I'd grate some cheese or something and like throw a bunch of tortilla chips on a plate and make nachos. But there's like a science to that as well. It's just like don't do it too much or you'll like fry the cheese. Yeah, you know my fight history. I was just like, I had that one bully. I remembered his name too, his last name. His full name was Sam Cottrell. He was the older brother to this girl named Sarah Cottrell that was in my grade. Yeah. And he would just try and beat me up. But I said I would just run away. That was like the one day, I think everybody figured out I was fast. They're like, so I like got a reputation as being like a fast kid kind of. But he was like one day at recess, he was trying to get me. I was like, nope, no way. I'm out of here, dude. And I just took off. Kip Dynamite with his nachos. Yeah, you ate all the cheese. What does Napoleon say? He's like, you ate all the cheese, Kip. But yeah, I don't know. I just made like white boy burritos, bean and cheese burritos, I guess. And watch like sitcoms like of like old people. That's so how I was taught like what life was. If you think about it, I sat there and like would watch like King of Hearts or Everybody Loves Raymond or King of Queens, you know. I just mixed Hearts with Queens, but King of Queens, Everybody Loves Raymond, like all those shows. And that's like how I learned how like a family like is with each other or something like that. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I used to watch that one so much too. My brother and me, one of my brothers that I'm super close with, chatting with chicks all day. Yeah, chatting with hot babes all day. There's quite a few girls that play that Marvel Rivals game, actually. Like today, I've already had like 2 or 3 teammates that were girls. But trust me, they don't want anything to do with online gamer guys. See, I like to think like, you know what? What if like life really is automatic? You know what I mean? Like what if it really is? And it's like thought, this idea of consciousness is something that actually takes us out of the process. So it's just like, you know, the better I am at something, maybe the more unconscious it is for me. Maybe I'm good with girls, but in my sleep. Maybe in my dreams I'm good with girls, Presley. That's me coping. That's my coping strategies, guys. That's why I say on my streams now I'm godlike cope incoming. Because if I say shit like that, nobody can disprove it. Just like, yeah, well, if you're good enough at something, it's like a piece of cake, right? So maybe in my sleep I'm good with women. Just don't think about it. I just can't think about it. It's like that guy who's like invisible when no one's looking kind of thing, right? That one superpower. I think that was such a funny choice for them to do that for that movie. When no one's looking, he's invisible. I agree, man. Oh, wasn't it this morning I was saying something about the moment? I was like, the more you're caught up in it, it's like the more that there goes it or something, you know? I swear I was like saying something just like that earlier, but I believe that, dude. I totally believe that. One day my chest is gonna go out further than my belly. It's gonna not be too much longer. Just you guys wait. It's gonna be a huge surprise. Like one day I'm just gonna wake up. I'm not gonna realize it like during the process, you know? Like I'm not gonna realize it until like one day I just like wake up and I'm just gonna realize that like all the fat's gone or something. But I accept that maybe what I'm not good at, other people are good at. You know what I mean? Like, I accept that. I accept it, you know? A lot of what I say is a joke, right? Don't take what I say too seriously, because then it's like, obviously, you know, not the way I want it to be taken. So you guys can take what I say as a joke for sure. Look, guys, I'm just puffing. I'm just puffing on one, taking a sip. You guys are like, it's like this extension of, you know, everything bad. If you guys have ever played this game called Skyrim, it's like the dragons were what taught the Nords actually how to speak, but the dragons are actually evil. It's like life is this spinning motion where we're like caught up in it, but then when we make sense of it, we're almost stationary. But doing something that allows you to understand that from different perspectives is like, you know, going against yourself, sort of. We're going against ourselves to see what else there is. I think that's part of it, guys. But that's challenging. That's strength. We're here to see how strong we are. We're here to see how strong we are. Whew. I believe that. And I think we're strong too. I think we're strong. I think that we can trust that reality is strong as well. I think we should believe it. It's not weak. We have space and it'll make room for us. Just gotta always believe that. When we're down, we just gotta always believe that. Remember one word, one thing that reminds us that this we've heard. At some point in time, it will spark that ignition, will blow up like it was commissioned. We're all gangsters, you see. Everything bad and everything happy mixed together all in one pot. Call it a shot of life, and we're taking it right here, right now. One puff at a time. While we're walking on the treadmill even. It's what it is, folks. And I'm glad you're all here. We're almost there, though. We're almost to the top of this little mountain. For the day, at least. Coming up on 30 minutes. It's easy. It's easy, especially when you got friends. Especially when you got people that you feel like, you know what, they're strong. Like, I believe you guys are strong. I really do. I believe you're strong. I think it's great to connect with strong people. It's like we can come together and then we can all go our separate ways too. Everyone can go their separate ways. Like, we believe it. I believe it. I believe everyone here can go their separate ways. It's good. It's what it is. And we are what is. All right, guys. I'll be going to that coffee shop. Anyone who wants to see me there, I'll see you there. Anyone who's heading out right now, it's good to see you while you were here. So take care. Later, guys.